everyone, we are back. We are back with another video. It has been so long since I've done this, but I am so excited to be back. This has to be a very quick intro because as you can see, I am very much starving in game. Let me see if I can find some food. That's dangerous, so we're not gonna actually, we're gonna take the risk. We're gonna eat some poison straight off the bat. This is a great start to this, y'all. Yeah, we're back with another vintage story episode where I am trying to make the coziest world I can. What a cozy way to start, just eating poison. You know, it's been a minute. So much has happened since I last made a video. Like it's been 3 weeks, like an entire month has gone by. And you know, it was kind of easy for me to forget how much I enjoy making content until I started doing it again. And honestly, I am so glad to be back. So there's a lot to do, because as you can see, we are just chilling in this little hut here. But one of the first things is copper. We need a lot of copper. We gotta fill up an anvil mold. A lot of the basics of this is just gonna be a lot of copper. We're gonna need so much. We're also gonna need a lot of charcoal to smelt the copper that we get. And also I did not forget. I was just gonna say I completely forgot, but I did not forget that we tamed this little fella here. And we do have a name. I have decided on a name from the comments, and I have decided to go with Doodle, which is short for Snickerdoodle. I feel like that is very cute, and it kind of fits her vibes, you know, just a warm kitty. Like a warm brown tabby kind of gives the vibes of like a warm Snickerdoodle. And I have remembered that the grace period we were on is over, so monsters are gonna spawn. Yeah, that'll be fun. We got Snickerdoodle. She will keep the base cozy and safe while we are out getting copper and hopefully some more food, because we do have quite a bit of places on the map where we found copper, and all of those will give us more copper. So much copper, guys. So much copper. I named the last video Copper and Cats, and I think this will just be something like more copper and maybe like copper and conversations or something like that. But we're just gonna dig down, straight down right here where we found those copper orbits, and that is where we will find this. Probably should have gotten food before I went down here, but we're down here now, so we are gonna get this. Now, hopefully I can stack up on so much copper in this episode. Probably not as much as I'll need in total for this series for sure, but enough for now to get a good start. Oh, and I'm starving again. Okay. We are gonna build back up, and we are gonna come back to this. Oh, when it's dark. Okay. It's a cozy start. Totally cozy. We'll get to the coziness. This is a rugged game. Okay, we got cranberries. We can eat those, so we shall. I do think in the next episode we definitely need to start a farm. That is definitely in the priorities, because oh my gosh, food is gonna be important. Do I not have a knife? I don't. Huh. You know, apparently I can make a knife blade with andesite. We are gonna make that and get us a knife so we can harvest these mushrooms quicker. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't try and put the stick in the output slot. You know, I think it's just been an overall minute since I've played Vintage Story as well, or honestly any kind of video game. In the new year, I've been kind of focusing on trying to find a hobby that doesn't involve screens and something that isn't reading. Not because I don't like reading. I have so many books I need to read. That would be a great hobby for me to pick back up again, is just reading, because I have so many on my shelves that I have not touched, but I need to. The last book I actually read, that was the new Hunger Games book, and honestly that was so good, and I am so excited for that movie. But we still have like a full year until that comes out. It's at the end of this year, but when it does, I am so excited. The casting of it, in my head, is just, I love it. I love how they went about with the casting, and I love the fact that like Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson are gonna be back, which means there's gonna be an epilogue, but I am not gonna do too many spoilers on that, because that is for those who want to read it. I recommend it. I'm gonna end that there before I go too far, because it is such a good book. I would definitely recommend it. But yeah, back to the hobbies. I've been trying to find hobbies. I've gotten back into like old hobbies from like 2017, like You know how like everyone was making slime back then? I did that the other day and I just had a sense of childlike wonder when I was doing that. I loved it for whatever reason. But I've also been doing like diamond painting and that's also been really fun. I would love to, you know, learn more hobbies, find more hobbies to potentially have or to try out, you know, because honestly I think the more hobbies the better, or just a variety, you know, because honestly my main hobby, it's been video games. It's always been video games, but trying to diversify, I feel like that's also good. We're just gonna eat these puffballs. It is dark and I don't know, I don't think I should be afraid. I mean, there's a lot of monsters out there and I don't have a good weapon, but why be afraid, you know? Okay, we're gonna find out what I can do, which isn't a lot. I opened that to figure out what I can do, and not much. Because, like I was talking about, we need copper to make a lot of tools. Like if I type in copper, all of these require copper ingots, which need to be smelted and heated up, and then put on the anvil, and then hammered out to make like a falc's head, and then it goes on a stick, and then you make that, and it's just so much copper. You know, Doodle over here seems to kind of like this pickaxe mold, and that's okay. We respect her for that. She is a little queen. You know, I think we are gonna go out and brave the darkness. And if monsters do come, I can just run in terror, you know? It's okay to be scared. Where was that hole? There's that hole. Okay. Just gonna go back to digging straight down. I'm kind of glad I don't have to worry about, like, too much about digging straight down in this game, like one would have to do in another blocky game, but it's cozy. I don't know why when I can't think of what to say, my brain just goes to cozy. Yay! Mushrooms. Frogs. I think that's okay though. I mean, after all, that is the goal for this series. I have been so excited and so happy seeing y'all's comments, especially like the ones that are just, you know, talking about, especially the ones like asking when the next video is coming out. Like, I love the anticipation there, and I know that it's kind of made y'all wait a long time for this one. So apologies for that, but I am back with the new year. Now that all the holidays are over, I'm done traveling for a little bit. I'm back at home, just chilling, you know? I got my cat Lucy, she's chilling in her little cat hammock over here. She is loving that. And I have just been diamond painting. I've actually just been diamond painting and binge watching shows, I'll be honest, for like the past week or so in the new year. Like, I think I binge watched all of a show called Superstore, and low-key I kinda loved it a lot. I'm probably gonna rewatch it again at some point soon. We're trying to find this copper node. I went way too far. But I'm probably definitely gonna rewatch that series again soon. It probably gave me my new celebrity crush, which would be Ben Feldman. You know, I think it's mainly the character, probably. The characterization. He's a good actor. He's a good actor. It did make me want to watch more stuff with him in it. I feel like he is a good actor. From what I've seen, of course. Digging straight down. Oh, this is a cave. Cave entrance. We are gonna try and be safe and not get attacked by scary cave monsters. Oh, there's water down here. It seems like we're getting a lot of like medium quality copper ore, and I think that's gonna be good. It's a decent amount. It's not like the highest amount of quality you can get in copper, but it is good. And especially with how much we are finding, it's definitely going to last us for a while. I do think we are probably going to want to smelt this, like get this going before this pickaxe breaks, but we do have quite a little bit of time before that happens. Anyways, I do want to ask y'all, how have you been in this 3-week time period? What have y'all been doing in the New Year's? Did y'all have a good holiday? If y'all... Oh, monsters begin to appear. Okay. Did y'all have a good holiday? Whatever holidays you may celebrate. Did y'all travel, do anything special? Not gonna ask for too much because personal information is, after all, personal for a good reason. But if you had a good holiday or did something interesting, just, you know, that is amazing. I am so glad. So happy for you. It's 1 a.m. for me. I record these late at night. Just because it's when my house is the most quiet. Because I don't know if I've mentioned this. My stepmom, she has 6 cats, plus my own. And We also have 3 corgis and 2 big fish tanks, but the corgis, you know, in the corgis, one of the things about corgis is they love to make noise. And I love their noises. One of them we call Screech because he does kind of have a high-pitched bark. We love him. His name isn't Screech, but that's just a nickname. But he makes some of the funniest Chewbacca noises I have ever heard that have ever come from an animal I have ever heard. Like, there was one time I was on call with my boyfriend who actually encouraged me to record YouTube videos. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but he's been a great supporter. I am so thankful for him. But there was a time when I was on call with him and one of the corgis made this noise and he was just like, what the heck is that? And I'm just like, oh, you know, that's just one of my dogs chilling. Little Chewbacca over there. I'm just running blindly through this forest while following the map. If it looks like I don't know where I'm going, it's because I don't. But we have made it here. Just digging straight down. I'm so thankful for these map I'm so thankful for these map markers just because they are very helpful. I don't know what I would do without them. Oh yeah, I really do want to thank y'all so much for 80 subscribers. Like, oh my gosh, when I saw that, I could not believe it. Thank y'all so much for just supporting me and, you know, being there. And 80 is an unbelievable number to me. It really just makes this dream I have like that much closer and that much more possible. So thank y'all for that. I did write down one of my goals for New Year's because for the past few years, every New Year's Eve, I write down a list of goals I want to accomplish in the new year. And I think one of the goals I wrote, I actually have it on a paper, I could just check. One of the goals, that was to hit 1,000 subscribers, and honestly, I think it could be possible. I think we definitely could do that this year. At first, I was kind of thinking maybe it was a bit out of the way. But with y'all, I definitely think it is possible. Thank you so much. I can't wait to get better at doing this and making better content and just improving, because that is part of what this journey is for me, is just improving in what I can and getting better at what I can. Video games, content creation, editing, just any of that. And definitely randomly speaking to myself in my room in the middle of the night, you know, that's definitely something I want to improve at too. And I don't mind that at all. My cat kind of looks at me like I'm strange, but you know, we love her anyways. I think she's just kind of upset because I woke her up by talking. But she's just gonna go back to sleep. She loves sleeping. Like, if you have a definition of like a lazy grumpy cat, that is her. She does kind of have a grumpy cat face, just a resting grumpy cat face. Even when she doesn't intend to, but it's just her aura. But she is so sweet and loving and cuddly. We are getting so much copper here, and this has only been going for like 20 minutes. Wow. You know, I wrote down a list of things to talk about. I usually do make like a small list of things to talk about, just to kind of, you know, make it a bit easier. There's been so much going on socially the past few weeks. It's just been, whew. I ended up going to my mom's for not New Year's, but Thanksgiving and Christmas. And honestly, her food, she just makes the best food. There is nothing like a home-cooked meal for me from my mom. I definitely believe that she is mainly where I get my cooking skills from. But honestly, it's just been growing up in... Sorry about that. I hope I cut that up. I sneezed. Okay. I definitely do think that she is part of where I got my cooking skill from, but there is... Oh wow. Crystallized chunk. Okay, we have a lot of copper. You know, I think we could go home, cook this up, eat these mushrooms, dig our way out of this hole. Anyways, like I was saying, my mom is definitely where I got a lot of my cooking skills from, but growing up in a household full and surrounded by people who also enjoy cooking, that has definitely had its influence on me in such a great way, need I say. But I believe that cooking is such an important life skill that many people forget about. I didn't need to delete it, but it's okay. Cooking is a good life skill. Like, sure, you can feed yourself like A lot of people, they can learn to make like ramen or like mac and cheese from a package, but sometimes it just feels really nice to be able to make yourself like a good home cooked meal. And it might take a bit more effort than like a thing of ramen would, but the taste is just that much more worth it to me that sometimes it's worth that extra time it takes. And it also gives you kind of a chance to slow down and live in the present. And I will say that is something I do think that people should be doing more nowadays, just appreciating the time we have, the time we got. This seems like too deep of a hole. I don't think this is... Can I use you to make a quick way out? I think I need clay to mix with you to make a block. Yeah, I need clay. Okay. We are just gonna dig our way out. That's what we got the pickaxe for. Honestly, I think my ideal, like, posting rhythm, I guess, posting schedule for my YouTube channel would be like 2 videos a week, ideally. But honestly, I would be interested in hearing what other games y'all might want me to play. I can't guarantee they would all be as like chill or as cozy. Like, I am so down to do like a scary game. Check out horror games. Check out other like chill games. Like, honestly, whatever game y'all want me to check out, I will make a list and I will eventually hopefully get to all of them. With some discretion, of course. Like, I'm not gonna play something that has something that'll get me demonetized, even though I'm not even monetized yet. Someday, but not something that will get me demonetized in the future. I have seen a few games floating around that I do want to check out, although I might not play them on stream or on video. That does bring me to my next kind of conversation point, though, is I would like to stream, because I feel like a lot of, you know, a lot of vintage story has a grind to it. It's just a lot of material gathering, a lot of, you know, resource hunting, wood chopping. It's just has a bit of a grind to it. Takes a lot of time to grow a farm. So I feel like it could be cool to, like, occasionally do live streams of just me gathering videos, yes, of just me gathering resources. And, you know, if y'all were to pop in, I could, you know, talk to y'all live. That would be cool. There's stuff in these here chests. We got claystone, we got fibers. I don't know why I went southern. I don't know why I do that sometimes. That was completely unintentional, but it just happened. It's just a thing. I don't know how. Okay, we're gonna throw away this low and medium fertility soil. Gonna eat some more of these mushrooms. You know, I might want to gather some berry bushes. Oh, is that what is that? It's a bunny. Oh, and it's a fox. Oh, the fox is going after the bunny. It's the circle of life, like the Lion King with Pumbaa. Honestly, Pumbaa was my favorite character from that, I believe. That and Kovu from, like, I think that was the 3rd one. There's Lion King 2, Lion King 2.5, and Lion King 3? Was there a 3rd one? I feel like there definitely was a 3rd one. I think the one I am thinking of, though, is 2, because that covers Simba's daughter. Yeah. Yeah, I'm remembering. I should rewatch that. I have a lot of movies I need to watch, a lot of shows I need to watch, a lot of movies I need to rewatch. I don't know how I'm gonna get all the time for that. Looking for food, guys. Looking for food. Gotta remind myself and say it out loud like I'm remembering to do the same. I should build a staircase. I do like this little area we found. There's a lot of good stuff around here. Definitely chill vibes. Although it could be good. We're definitely gonna have to explore outside of this at some point, because I would like to explore both vanilla game, like the vanilla, and the modded of this game. And I know a lot of vanilla gameplay of this has to do with exploration to the south and to the north, and that's going to be very important. Yeah, I think all of those purple stars, those are high fertility soil, which we have quite a lot of, so I think it would be good for us to make a farm in the next episode. Did we? I don't think we hit all the copper. Yeah, we definitely didn't hit all the copper. Like, there's copper up here. I think we went that way for our last bit of copper we needed. Dog Rose, if I jump into you, you're gonna hurt, because you are a thorny bush. Cool. What did I get? Ooh, Ooh, another copper pickaxe and a flint shovel. You know, I will take that. We also got andesite things over here. Ooh, more tools. Another flint knife. A flint knife, because I have andesite. And another flint shovel. We love shovels. Gonna do a lot of digging. Oh, chicken. And what are you? Seeds. Oh, we're gonna grow you. Then we are gonna eat you. You know, we might turn you into bread first. Bread is more nutritious than just the grain. We got more high fertility soil. Yeah, a farm is definitely in the cards for the next episode, guys. I will say I do need to get more clay, because I'd like to build probably like a nice little outline for it. Because I know once you place, like, once you get farmland in this game, you can't pick it back up. So we're gonna want to be kind of sure about it. Either that, or we can just, you know, build around it, you know. And I know greenhouses are a thing. We are a little bit of a ways away from that, so I'm not gonna worry about that too soon. But winter, you know, as they say, winter is coming, and it is good to prepare for that. I am very much terrified for that, I will say, just because, oh my goodness, I have not done a winter in this game. Juniper bush, I think I can't eat that. I eat these mushrooms. One thing I do like, though, about this game and the farming is, I'm probably going to mention this in the next episode as well, but I do like how there is, like, crop rotations. It kind of reminds me of what it's like growing up here in Kansas. Not, well, in the Midwest, to say. Because they do alternate crop fields every year. Like, there's corn and there's soybeans, and every year they switch how they grow. Like, which farm grows and what. Kind of like which crop grows in what field. Like, one year, soybeans will grow in one, and then they'll swap it with the corn the next year. And I didn't know exactly why they did that until my dad explained it to me, that it's because of the, like, the nutrients in the soil. And it basically just makes it so that they aren't fully depleting the soil of the nutrients that they need to grow. And I think that's cool that that's something that they put in this game. Oh, it's a sheep! Oh my goodness, it's a sheep. Hello. Hello, no, come back, I want to see you. Oh, look at you. I don't know if I've ever seen a sheep in this game. Or a goat, or... I don't know what you are, you fluffy white thing, but I love you. You don't know me, but I love you. And that's kind of weird to say, but it's an animal, so it makes sense. Can I approach you gently? I mean, you kind of look like a goat. You run too fast for me. Nature is beautiful. Angora goat. Oh, you are a goat. Oh, and there's big chanterelles. We do not want to eat the jack-o'-lantern mushrooms. Because jack-o'-lanterns are like Halloween, and Halloween is scary, and scary means no good to eat. That is how I remember that, and I don't know why that's how I chose to remember that, but it's just how my brain works, guys. Oh, and it's a cute little... Oh, I think this is where I got the other bits of copper. I think it was right here where I got the last of the copper I needed for this pickaxe that I'm going to mine more copper with. I don't know what I should get rid of. I know I need to get rid of something. We can get more andesite stone in the future for sure. We're going to... Oh wait, I could probably throw out the granite if I wanted to. We're just gonna get more andesite from this here. Gonna go down, dig the copper. And it's a poor quality copper, but it's okay. Copper is copper, guys. It all smelts down. It all gets turned into a pickaxe. To mine more copper, it's the never-ending circle of life that is copper. I don't know how I've gone to the circle of life twice. I don't know how I've gotten into the circle of life twice in this video. I've learned to just kind of roll with the punches and don't question anything that comes out of my mouth, so there's no one really here for me to bounce off of right now because it's just me chilling, listening to lo-fi. So I just end up bouncing off myself, and that is somewhat scary, kinda, sometimes, but, you know, I've learned to make myself laugh, and that is okay. My dad tells me that as long as I don't hear another voice, then it's okay. And you know, I have yet to do that, so I think we're in the clear for now. Oh, it's a deer. Little Bambi. I love Bambi. I have not seen Bambi. That needs to be another movie I have watched. Oh my goodness. I am just now realizing the the pure lack of movies I have seen. Like, I was talking to a coworker the other day about how I have not seen any of Cars or The Incredibles, and they just looked at me. And I think I deserve that look, because I've played the Incredibles video game that came out on the OG PlayStation, but I have not seen the movie, and I have not seen the second one because I have not seen the first one either, so I need to do that. Is that all the copper that was here? That's like a little baby amount of copper. That's okay. Oh, I think I was just wrong. This might be hard to get because there is gravel. When gravel does that, I don't like when gravel does that. We are gonna leave you there and we are gonna come back to you at another time. No, I think it would be good to find like a little pond. Like there's a part over here that connects to water. Several parts actually. And we could set up like little panning huts over here just to kind of help get more materials. Because panning the sand and the gravel and like the bony soil from the ruins we find, that is for sure gonna be a big help. And there's even like a little ruin over here that probably also has bony soil that we can use. Maybe. Yeah, there's bony soil. I think over here, yeah, it would definitely be a good spot for like a panning area. Oh, that is a hole. Oh, what is this? What are— oh. I have a feeling you are part of lore somehow, but also I am terrified that you're gonna come to life when I turn away and hunt me down like a weeping angel. So, I'm just gonna back away slowly, look at this mature spout, you know, and book it. Right to the river. Great, okay, no. You know, talking about the weeping angels, another thing I need to add to the list, I need to rewatch Doctor Who. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I watched it mainly with my brothers when they chose to watch it, but I have not watched it all the way through myself. Same with a lot of other shows that they watch, like Supernatural or Breaking Bad or goodness, just a lot of shows. I think a lot of the shows I grew up watching were just little bits and pieces of what my brothers decided to watch. I vividly remember like Saturday mornings I would wake up and I would want to get on like not the computer, but like the Xbox to play the Xbox 360 edition of Minecraft. And my brothers, they would just tell me no, because Saturday mornings was their morning to watch cartoons. And their cartoons ended up being Dragon Ball Z and Yu-Gi-Oh! I remember those vividly. And then they discovered Netflix and they were unstoppable. And are you a bear? Yes, you are a bear. You know, I still need to do something that I said I would do when I started this series. And you know, I think now's a good time to do it since I got the bear on site. Okay, this is gonna be a very stupid thing, but I told someone in the comments of my first video of this that I would go up and pet a bear. Hi bear, you're very cozy. Oh, not cozy, not cozy, not cozy, not cozy. I am just going to sprint because I know that they are behind me. And if I turn to look around, he's going to be right there. And I would like to not— ooh, copper. I did not get that. Uh-oh. The bear, I pet a bear. Bear pet back with claws. Not good, not good. We are gonna just try not to fall and take more fall damage. Ooh, the bear took damage. I think that was that noise I heard. But it is right behind me. And I remember the many mistakes I've made playing this game for the first time where a bear would chase me and I would turn around and it would still be right there. Like I could try an F5 and try and turn— oh, it's gone. It's gone. How long has the bear been gone? Why am I going back to the bear? I don't think I should go back to the bear. It did take damage, so maybe when it took damage, it stopped. Is that bear sleeping? Did it fall and take a nap? I don't know if that's the sleeping pose. Bear? Okay, bear's awake, bear's fine, bear's fine. We're turning around. Nope, we are not dealing with that again. Okay, bear's fine, bear's good. Bear's good. We leave bear there. Bear can chill. We are not dealing with that again. Okay, conquered a fear of bears, which wasn't really a fear. You know, if y'all want to see me conquer a fear, y'all should watch me play some Nautica, because I cannot play that. I have gotten very little into that game. It terrifies me. It's just something about being in the open water and not knowing what's below you. That is like the worst part of that game to me. I think it would be fun to play for you guys. But oh my god, it would not be cozy. It would not, I can assure you, it would not be cozy in the slightest. Currently we're just catching some fish, some for food, some for the cat. If you like people being terrified though, and being scared to go anywhere but the safety of their own home, then Subnautica would be the game to suggest for me to play. Will say I do have a little bit of a surprise of something I've been working on for just a small amount of time at the end of this video. Just to kinda pick up the content a notch, I guess. I say that, but I just made a really cool end card, and I think you guys would be able to see that. I think you guys could. I think it would be nice for y'all to see that. If y'all want to, of course. Oh, I thought this was lavender, but it's blue lupine. Lupine? It looks like lavender though. I think I could plant that by my house. Actually, you know, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get some of this flower. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of this flower and I'm gonna take it back home and I'm gonna plant it. I did get a new gaming chair for Christmas, which I am very thankful for. My old one was like several years old. It was a bit worn down. It's just nice to have like a new thing. And the other one got plenty of use. It ended up going to like some of the parts. Ended up going to my stepmom's office. So, where she works. Okay, I think we got enough flowers. I'm not gonna take them all. I don't know if flowers grow in this game, but I know that if you are foraging, you don't want to take everything from one place so that that way it can always come back. And you aren't like completely like stripping the area of its materials. Kind of like with mushrooms. Because I know you want to leave some mushrooms so they can spread their spores. Oh my god, it's a raccoon. Wait, I can feed you? I can feed you. I think it had a mushroom icon, was it? You know, we got a pet cat. We're gonna have to get a pet raccoon at some point. I just know that's gonna have to happen. I think I have it also that you can tame wolves, and maybe foxes too. So we're just gonna have like a menagerie of pets, farm animals, house animals. Yeah. I will tell you though, one thing that like, okay, personally I love like season wise, I love fall and I love winter. Fall is number one for me because it's very pretty with the leaves changing color and falling, and it's just beautiful. Like everything has like a golden glow to it in fall almost. And I love the rain that we get. And I love winter because of the snow and like the reflection, and like it's nice to see something just purely covered in snow and just being able to appreciate the beauty of it. But the one thing I dislike about winter is the fact that I get the sniffles, and the sniffles are not fun. I have been muting to sneeze so many times in this video just because I feel like that would peak my mic and be very unpleasant to hear. Hello chickens. Oh, it's kind of foggy. Oh, now that we have all this copper, we are gonna come back to our little house on the prairie, which is a great book series, by the way. I would recommend it. All of the books to that. It's a small, I need to reread that. Can't speak much on it because I have not read it in several years. I do have all the books though. I can do that. I might do that. Probably gonna do that. I think I read it in like the 4th grade last time, like the first time I read it, because I ran out of books to read, and I remember my teacher and the like school librarian talking about like, do you think she could read this? And I'm just like, yeah. And my teachers were just like, yeah, she probably could. I think it's time. I remember that being said, and I'm just like, time for what? I was just reading little fairy books. Like, they were little books about little fairies, and I can't remember what the name of that series was. But that was also a good book series. Very much a kid's book, but I still enjoyed it. Oh, this is where our first house was. I went too far. I need to go to the red house. But yeah, we're gonna go back there. We're gonna turn this copper into copper bits, because yeah, it's the chunk of native copper, and we gotta hammer it to get the like just the copper from it. So we're gonna go back, we're gonna do that. Now I will say, I think because we do have the cat, we are gonna have to build a separate section for the fire pit that the cat cannot get into, just because for some reason, like I know this cat is gonna wander straight into the fire pit, and I don't want that to happen. We're gonna take this copper, not this copper, but these flowers, plant them outside, you know, make it a little more homey. We can always pick these back up later, so I'm just kind of dispersing them wherever, just to give some color. I can eat the fish raw. It's probably definitely. Oh, I gave the cat. There you go. Okay, so we have a hammer in here, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna put. I can condense those. We're gonna put these seeds in here, and we are going to get this copper hammer, and we are just gonna go to town. Get all of that copper. Now you need 900 units of metal, and this makes 2,000 units of metal. So I think we definitely have enough, just that stack alone. This stack also has enough. Now I don't know if there's anything we can do with this. For now, I'm gonna turn it into more copper because we just need a lot of copper. So the next thing we're gonna want to do, because we do need copper, but we do need something to smelt it. We're gonna need charcoal. And to get charcoal, we gotta get an axe. Because we gotta chop trees, we gotta turn them into firewood, and then we gotta make a charcoal pit. It's a whole process, but one I very much enjoy. How do I make firewood again? Can't believe I'm trying to do that. Okay, it's an axe on top of it. Like that. There we go. Meow. Hello. I'll pet you for a little bit. Help the night pass faster. I do really appreciate y'all sticking around though. It definitely means a lot to me. It's always very inspiring to see how much everyone likes the content that I am making. I don't know if I could ever express that enough. I think I've said that in the second episode of the series. I'm very sniffly. That is not good. We are gonna get some more in-game food, chop some trees, get some wood, hopefully get a charcoal pit going. I know that it's nighttime, so monsters can be around, but we're gonna try and get some charcoal going. And then I think we might end that episode here. Not here, but you know, after we do all that fun stuff. You know, I forgot trees in this game. Oh my goodness, I need to play this game more. I've completely forgot that trees in this game do not follow Minecraft logic. They do not. There is no floating trees, they all come down. Well, that was a rude bush there. We just hit the bottom and then they all come down. I need to remember that. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I was just telling myself about the monsters, but I did forget about the monsters just like immediately. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. Do you think I could loop back around and get that tree? I don't know if it's worth it. I ran into the same bush, I think. Yeah, same bush. We're just gonna try and be very cool. Nope, not good. Okay. They are just saying no to that tree. So I think we're going to wait until morning. Maybe heal up a little. I don't know if I have the stuff to heal. We'll figure it out. We do not want to eat belladonna. I will say, like, the one thing... It's kind of interesting. It's like a love-hate relationship. It's like... I am, like, standing still, but I am not moving my mouse at all. And it's just, you know... making my head do that because I'm damaged. Because my health is low. And it's cool. I appreciate like that little detail, but it's a tiny bit annoying to me. Just because I have to fight it when I'm moving around. However, I will say I am determined to get this charcoal and I completely went in the wrong way again. We are going to get this charcoal pit going. I don't know what damaged me there. That could have been a bush. That could have been like one of the rock thrower things. I hope it was neither. Although it can't be neither because I did take damage there. Where am I going? House. 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 Flowers. Safety of the flowers. Safety of the door. Safety of the cat. What? Okay, I can't eat the funeral bells. What can I eat here? Not much. Okay. We're gonna roll with the punches, guys. That is not in the game regularly. I don't think I have horsetail though. 4 of them can be turned into twine. Oh my goodness, this is making my whole thing glitch out. That's fun. Okay, we're gonna make this, make this, make this, make this. Clean bandage. Clean bandage. Clean bandage. We are not going to die. We are not going to collapse today. Yeah, farm is definitely on the agenda for the next episode. What time is it in game? It is just a little past midnight. Okay, cat, we're gonna go back outside. Even though it is not safe, I am going to hope I can find some berries. Nope, that is a rock. It's a rock thing. Eldritch Horror, love that. Okay. This has been fun. It's been very dangerous. It's been so fun though. See, that gives food, but also it is literally called a funeral bell, so I'm not going to eat that. You know, some people say that if you're starving you can't be picky. Well, you definitely can. You probably definitely should be picky if you are starving, because especially in a survival situation. You know, I'm gonna see if I can get this charcoal pit started. See? Wow. Not a lot. You know, I could call this episode Conversations in Chaos, because oh my goodness. I am savoring the grace period I gave myself at the beginning. I will say though, earlier I did willingly pet a bear in that. I did not have to do that, but I did that anyways, so. I'm so glad that there's puffballs. I need these. Just so that I am no longer constantly making, I don't even remember, clarinet? Flute noises? Pretty sure I can eat those berries as well. Yeah, I didn't take damage. We're good, we're chilling. Okay, we got food, guys, we got food. We just gotta get trees. Or we could sleep until it is daytime. I don't think I can sleep in his bed though. In little Puck's bed here. And that's okay, I'm not gonna take his bed. Probably not very cozy anyways. No, I don't know what that was, I'll be honest. But it does look like the sun is rising, so that is hopeful. Kinda. It's hard to see, but it's over there. I can see shadows more than pitch darkness, and I will take that any day. We got full food. The chaos is calming. The chaos is calming down. That is so lovely. We're gonna run over here where I know that there's more trees. That was a hole. That could have been bad. Oh my goodness, the sun is rising. We got cranberries. And we are coming back to the area from which we started. To get trees, yes. But also there is a little bit more copper over here, so I'm gonna take that opportunity while I can. Too much copper has never hurt anyone. Unless you tried to eat it probably, then it would probably not be good for you. I do not recommend eating copper. Maybe ask a doctor first, before you try. Buddy Eats Moss is not a certified medical professional, so please don't take advice. Advice involving medical stuff from me, please, thank you. We got copper though. You know, I did realize I did just dive into that body of water with my torch. It's lovely. I meant to do that. And it did got this a little bit more. I'll be straight up honest, I am definitely digging out this area for a screenshot. Okay. We are going to finish getting this copper. Then we are going to get out of this hole and chop some trees. We're gonna put that tree in a hole. We're gonna set that hole ablaze. And we're gonna be out of here. And I can start making plans for a farm. Yippee. I don't know if I'm feeling like slightly sassy because I'm tired or what, but you know, I'm enjoying myself. I'm having the time of my life. I love the sound effects of this game too. I don't know if I mentioned that. The sound design of this game is like peak to me. It's definitely not peak to everyone, but I enjoy it. It's very calming. And I don't know if y'all need to know this, but I am like slouching like a shrimp right now, so I am like fully cozy mode. Okay. We got the copper. We're gonna pillar our way out of this hole and do a small bit of deforestation. Just a small bit. You want to keep the trees alive. Keep the oak trees alive as well. Those are good. You know, speaking of trees, I actually did get... Oh, of course. I forgot I had that mod. I will say, I got a... Okay, back to... Pause, reset. Back to what I was saying. Another gift I got for Christmas is like an animal tracking bracelet for my favorite animal, which is a red panda. And its name is Haru. I hope I'm saying that right. But I believe from its card it said it was the first, like, GPS collar tracked red panda in Nepal. And I think that is so cool. And I love that I'm able to track a red panda, and it even, like, it gives me so much more information about a red panda, but it also gives me information that allows me to help it. Like, it was telling me about, like, a charity that uses the money it gets to rebuild, like, replant trees, because the main, like, extinction risk for red pandas is, like, the deforestation that they face. And I'll be honest, I didn't, like, I knew about the deforestation, but I didn't know that there was a charity to help, like, specifically for that. So now that I do know that, that is amazing. I definitely do plan to donate to that in the future, for sure. Because, you know, red pandas, they're just beautiful creatures. All creatures are beautiful. There may be some, I will say, I may have some prejudice against wasps with that sentence, but you know, wasps, they're something else. I cannot lie to y'all. Wasps are something else. Working at my job, I have had, there's been 3 times where I have been working at the register, and there has been a wasp fly in, and I have had to go get my boss to take care of it because I am so scared to get near it. You know, that's another thing I like about the colder weather, is because there's no bugs, or significantly less bugs, and I am so appreciative of that. Like, I have told, sorry, that was a yawn. I have told people that if I ever have a wedding, I would like I want an outdoors wedding, but I would also like a fall wedding, because if it's outdoors, I don't want there to be bugs. And I believe that is a great idea. I have thought a lot about that. I put so much thought into, like, what a wedding would be like, but I know that it is way in the future for me, so I am a-okay with that. Oh, and I got an oak seed. You know, we planted a tree seed by our old house. We are planting a tree seed by our new house. I think they're both temporary, but because we are gonna build such a cute house and such a cool, cute, cozy house in the future, for sure. Now, I don't know if I can do this. And okay, I can do this. I know that for sure. But I gotta be kind of particular because it is raining. And fire, as many people know, does not like the rain. Fire does not like rain. So we are going to dig a hole. And then we are going to put this dirt over the hole. To make like a little canopy so it can be warm. Actually, I don't know how many this is gonna give us. You know, I am so glad that the stack of firewood cannot get wet. Okay. We got a tiny fire pit. It's not too big, but it is enough. We're just gonna place this dirt back down. Definitely didn't need all this much. Can I break this? I can, okay. It was, I think it's firewood. Nope. I'm remembering basic bits of this game. Charcoal pit, okay. I don't need peat, that is for the pit kiln that I'm thinking of. So I just need a piece of dirt. I feel so bad for the animals that just run off this cliff. There are so many of them, it's kind of a tragedy. Okay, and I do have my fire starter, so to do this, I'm gonna shift and right click to ignite. Okay, and then we are going to cover it. Ooh, uh-oh. Did not think this through. Cover. Okay, I think this should work. I really hope this should work. just in case I'm going to wait until... You know, I was thinking about the charcoal, like the pit kilns while doing this. I did not need to have that little bridge of dirt over it. That's for the charcoal kilns. Nope, that's for the pit kilns. I'm mixing up the words, guys. It's okay. Hopefully it should work and it'll be cooking and we should... Smoke is a good sign. Smoke means it's working. Okay. So we got the charcoal going. We got copper. We're gonna be able to put, like, we're gonna be able to start smelting the copper and we can make a farm next episode. Where is our kitty? Okay, the kitty wanted to go in the hole, and honestly, I think that might be the best for kitty for now. For a little doodle here. So that way, the kitty does not walk into the fire. Any fire. I can now build a fire, and it'll be okay. The little doodle... I can't think of a name for it. The doodle dip. No, that doesn't... I don't know. Okay, well... Now that we got everything good, let me see if I can figure out F5 now. God, it's been so long. But I just want to say I am so glad to be back playing this game for y'all. I'm so glad to be back to making content. I am so happy with all, like, the response my past videos have gotten. And I'm so thankful for 80 subscribers. That means the world to me. So thank you so much for sticking around. And thank you so much for watching this video. And to get this out to you all as soon as I can. Thank you for checking out. Sticking around. If you made it this far, feel free to tell me what your favorite season is, because I know I talked a lot about that this video. What's your favorite season and why? That's a good question. But with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. The plan for the next episode is we're gonna make a farm, for sure. We definitely need it. Yeah, we definitely need it. But thank y'all for sticking around. Can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.